Hello everyone. As we prove in the films that we make, the proof for today that I chose is the number of the stars in the universe. As we know, the Torah was given to us, the written and the oral Torah, and the oral Torah is concluded in the Gemara, in the Babylonian Talmud, and in the Gemara chapter of Brachos, the chapter of blessing, page 32, the Gemara brings the number of the stars in the universe. Now remember, the Gemara was written close to 2,000 years ago, but was received, the information was received 3,320 years ago. For those who do not know, until 400 years ago, the entire world was sure 100% that there are between 6,000 to 8,000 stars in the universe. How? We did not have telescopes. People were standing on mountains and counting how many stars. It was anywhere between 6,000 to 8,000 stars. In the year 1608 came Galileo Galilei and raised this telescope, which was 6 feet wide, and discovered there are much more than 8,000 stars. Many more galaxies that we couldn't see until now. The world realized what the Jews were saying all along, that there are many more stars that we cannot see. They were right. It's very interesting, because if we review what the Gemara says, first the Gemara says that the nation of Israel had a question to God. Dear God, a person get remarried and still remember his ex-wife. He can never forget that once he used to be married to a girl named such and such. And you, even though you are angry at us for the sins that we made, you forgot us completely and left us alone? That was the question. What was the answer of God? BT, my daughter. 12 sections I created in heaven. 12 sections, that's where the horoscope comes. The source of the 12 signs and the horoscope comes from the oral Torah, of course. 12 sections I created in heaven, and in each section I created 30 armies, and in each army I created 30 legion, and in each legion I created 30 raton. In each raton I created 30 karaton. In each karaton I created 30 gistera. In each gistera I hung 365,000 stars multiplied by 10,000 stars, and all of that I created for you, the nation of Israel, and you have the nerve to tell me that I forgot about you and I neglected you? That's the words of the Gemara, page 32 in chapter of Brachot. A short, brief calculation gives us this result. 12 times 30 times 30 times 30 times 30 times 30 times 365,000. Add 4 more 0 for the 10,000. Ribo, it's in Hebrew 10,000. It gives us 10 to the power of 19 stars. In calculation, based on the words of the Gemara, approximately 2,000 years ago. Now, we all understand there were no telescope, no satellites, no NASA, none of this technology that we have today, right? In 1990, Dr. T. Bruce from Queen Mary College had a research with mega computers and satellites. You know, the satellites were taking pictures of galaxies. The mega computer, which is sometimes the size of a building, was counting all the dots. And it comes out with 10 to the power of 19 stars. In 1990, he published his research, and it came to 10 to the power of 19 stars. There are other research, like 10 to the power of 21, 10 to the power of 23. I can care less about all these researches. We only care about one thing. Whatever the scientists may say today, and they change it in 10 years from now and 50 years from now, as I said, we can care less of that. This is all based on speculations. They don't have the exact way to tell the exact number of the stars. The question that we have to address is, who could have written such a thing 2,000 years ago? When everyone looked up, he saw maximum 6,000 to 8,000 stars. There was no way to dream that there are more than 8,000 stars. Definitely not 1 in 18 zeros, such a number. Nobody could dream such a thing. And the Torah say, dear Jew, this is what I created for you. All of that. What do we need so many stars? Maybe if we had $1 for each star, no, so it's fine. What do we need all these stars for? The answer is another verse in the Bible. What does it say? Raise your eyes to heaven and be amazed. Who created all of that? Who? Your Father in heaven. And He cares about every little thing you do. When you put tefillin in the morning, when you say Shema before you go to sleep, when you observe the Sabbath, when certain things that the Torah obligates you, you listen to the orders of God, the same God who created that amazing universe, He follows every step you do and every word you say. Why? Read the Torah. Educate yourself. Ignorance is a big threat to our eternity, because according to the Torah, the soul is eternal. It will exit the body soon, and the day of death. And then we're going to be rewarded or punished, depending on what we chose to do. So this is one of the proofs, one of thousands of proofs. The conclusion is very simple. No man, no human being whatsoever, even thousands combined, even with all the technology, they couldn't write 2,000 years ago that this is the number of the stars in the universe. No one could imagine such a thing. The Torah knew it, and this is the Torah that God gave to the Jews in front of millions of witnesses. And let's not forget that. This is a divine book, and it's about time we start learning what God wants from us. Thank you very much, and good night.